Hey everybody, Eric wrote a book!
Yes, I wrote a book called Professor Birthday Isn't Famous.
Do you all remember, back in March, Jamie Lynn Beatty came to visit and I made a whole vlog about this super fun visit, and I was like, Eric was showing off the premiere of a project that he's been working on that I'm so excited to tell you guys about. That's what this was. It was the podcast version of the book that Eric wrote.
Yeah. Looks like the full spectrum.
Yeah, it's the same colors on the hat.
Yeah, it's like, it is,
There's no
except
green.
for the orange, I don't
It really is perfect.
Birthday.
Yeah, that episode
Yeah.
also made me sad at the end because I think Fritz is in love with her.
Yeah, Fritz
Sad!
Yeah, so it's a full podcast musical that Clark Backstresser and I wrote. Jamie Lynn Beatty starred. Brian Holden's the host. We had tons of guest stars. Season 1 is coming out starting tomorrow. It's the first episode, so Sunday, July 2nd. You'll be seeing this after that, of course, but I'm very excited. This came out of an idea that I had with Angela Kiesel, a friend of the vlog. Me and her were in a swimming pool, and I asked her to list all of the holiday characters she could think of. We mutually realized there was no holiday character for birthdays, which is probably the biggest holiday for all kids, most people, but there was no character. I think I just blurted out, Professor Birthday should be the name of the character. And honestly, this journey started there. I think my greatest ambition for this is just for everyone on Earth to acknowledge that that is a good idea. That there should be a holiday character, whether or
And
not
that there
people,
is a holiday
and that there is a
character.
holiday character, whether or not people like the book. I do school visits a lot in the Chicago area, around the Midwest, sometimes other parts of the country too. And I wanted to do this really bad, but I'm not a incredibly talented female performer who could like nail this. And Jamie Lynn Beatty, who is my wonderful actress who created the character in the podcast and all these animated videos I've been making, she lives in New York City. So it'd be hard to do local school visits, but I luckily have another insanely talented friend, Meredith Stepien.
Who's worked with a lot of little kids.
Yes, she's so good with kids. I was lucky enough to get a school visit recently this April. Meredith and I and Clark did this performance with Meredith as Professor Birthday. Yeah, let's go back in time and show the performance. Because what I really want to do is like get a video of this. I want to have a record that we can like send to other teachers and librarians and say, this is the show that we have to do, and can we come do the show at your school? I've done dozens of these throughout my career, and I can honestly say I'm very nervous about this one because I've never done one quite like this before.
Behind the scenes, now you can hear about what Professor Birthday is. Make me famous and come take a look.
Your phone
Just
camera?
finished rehearsal. It's going great.
Yeah, it's going really well.
We're gonna have so much fun.
So much fun. This is gonna be great. Meredith is killing it.
We're just talking about if we're gonna have microphones, Jade's gonna film, and June made a costume.
Oh my god.
Wait till you see it.
June's the most talented person we know.
With this visit, I'm not going to so much be talking about how I get the ideas for my books, but I'm going to have how I get the ideas.
Oh, Eric, if you don't mind, I'm just congratulating these children on being so very smart, because you know where your birthdays come
They
from.
don't know that yet.
And you know exactly
They-
who I am.
They don't know who you are yet because I haven't had a chance to introduce you yet.
Eric, that was your one job. I'm not famous, and that's outrageous, because I'm the greatest one. I'm Professor Birthday. I'll make your wish come true. I'm Professor Birthday.
I just take it one step at a time, okay? Can I start? All right. This is Professor Birthday. That's right. She's the holiday character in charge of birthdays. Any birthday, anywhere, any day.
Birthday wishes are here. Birthday wishes come every year. Birthday wishes, they always hit their mark.
Boo! Boo, disgusting brother-in-law.
He's the brother-in-law.
He never should have married your sister.
No, it's good. It's good, really.
We got your back, Eric. We hate this guy.
June Sato creation.
Oh my
She
god.
took the cartoon character that we had designed and made it into a living costume. You gotta see, wait till you see how this robe like fits. Its flow, it moves. It's really beautiful.
Oh my goodness.
She did a great job.
Look at all these pieces. June. She also made my wedding dress. She's done
She's
it all.
made everything for you.
Yeah, she's made everything. Yeah, she's been my costume designer for like 15 years.
I'm Professor Birthday, make your wish come true. I'm Professor Birthday, and my holiday's all about you.
She didn't learn that until very recently.
I googled myself.
Oh, I wish you hadn't have done that.
Nothing out there. And then I googled Santa Claus.
Oh, Professor Birthday.
A shooting star has come from so far to grant you its spark. All right, time to be Professor Birthday. Love you.
Good luck.
So Eric has written several books. A lot of you probably know the Bully book. It was such a huge hit, and when we went for our school visit, that was the first author visit that Eric did with kind of the middle grade kids, was talk about the Bully book.
Cool if Meredith's camera was, I don't know, Meredith, you can figure out where you want to put it. You know, maybe this one's back here.
I might take a chair and put it over there, maybe? I don't know.
Eric just did his Bully book presentation to some 4th, 5th, and 6th graders, and they were amazing. Our youth are incredible. They're our future. So now I'll probably get in a costume, or at least partially into costume, and be ready to do a little sound check as soon as Eric's done signing autographs. It's so cute. Professor Birthday at your service.
When Meredith and I did this school visit, we wrote this skit to be like, the kids are gonna hate her and say, you're not real, and we don't like you, and she comes out.
Yeah, I gotta win them over.
Yeah, you gotta win them over. And what was so interesting is seeing the different ages of kids got won over at different times. Like, we did these 1st through 3rd graders. They were perfect. They were exactly as it was written. Like, they said, what? There's no Professor Birthday. And you can play that part, I think, of the footage. They're going, huh? And I'm going to introduce you to her right now. Her name is... But we also did these 3, 4, and 5-year-olds who, when you came out and said, nobody loves me, you don't know who I am, all of these little kids immediately went, I love you, Professor Birthday, I believe in you, I know who you are. Yes, everybody loves birthdays, and because you make birthdays, everybody loves you. They just don't know it yet, right?
I know it.
You know it. Okay, so we're starting to get there.
You know.
I love it because I get video games.
You love birthdays, but do you love Professor Birthday? Have you ever heard of her before? Now you have. Interesting. Oh!
Professor, you love me?
This is going better than I ever thought it would.
My heart is full. I ought to be famous. I ought to be the most recorded holiday hero in recorded history. I ought to be famous. Yes, that's the key. When people talk about their birthdays, they should talk about me.
That's true.
I've got magical powers and a master's degree. I work 24 hours. Okay, maybe 23. Still, I should be famous. Is that so wrong? I ought to be famous by the end of this song.
You want to be famous by the end of this song?
Yes, it's halfway done.
I told you I'd help you get famous, Professor Birthday, but that's kind of a tight deadline.
Well, it's what you're working with, Eric. What do you have for me? Okay, first show, very silly. The kids were so cute. They wanted to be very physically close to me, which was, you know what? I just accepted it. I accepted it with open arms. They wanted to hold and touch the mic, but it was so cute.
The rumor is that you can't say your birthday wishes out loud or else they won't come true. Have you heard that rumor? Yes? Okay, who told you? Who told you that?
My mom.
Your mom?
My dad.
Your dad? Both of your parents. I'm here to dispel this rumor. It's not true. You can say your birthday wishes out loud. In fact, I'd prefer it if you do, because guess what I have? Ears. Yes, exactly. And guess what I don't have? The ability to read minds. Or at least, I used to not have the ability to read minds, but that's all changed.
No, Professor, don't talk about this.
Oh no, I'd like to talk about it, Eric. I have a mind-reading machine and I'm wearing it right now. Do you see this earring? It looks like a regular old earring, right? Well, guess what? You're wrong. It is a mind-reading machine, and it's very delicate and very sophisticated, and it makes a psychic link with anyone who's making a birthday wish, and I can hear their wishes. Would anybody like a demonstration of my
No,
mind
we shouldn't
reading
do
machine?
this.
Yes.
No,
come
no,
on,
no,
friend.
no,
Oh,
no,
yes,
no,
I'm
no.
gonna read this friend's mind. Okay, I just want you to think about your birthday wish in your mind, okay? In your head. I'm gonna use my mind reading machine to get into your brain. A can of peas? What? Okay, well, our psychic link must be a little bit broken. Sit back down now. Anybody else? Okay, I got it. You're wishing for a pile of bricks? What? No! A toilet? No! Okay, everybody start thinking your wish at the same time. Everybody, think your wish. You all of you want a tire?
But I think we've actually got a bit of extra time. So, Professor Birthday, if you are willing to, would you be able to take some questions from these kids?
Yes, and one at a time now that I'm
All
so
right, so let
famous.
me bring you a chair.
When were you born?
I was born in 1987. Can anybody tell me how old I am then? Can anyone do that math? 25? Yeah, exactly.
You really like Santa?
All right, well, Santa and I have a complicated relationship. Obviously, I have a little bit of jealousy of Santa. Jealousy is also a compliment to Santa. Obviously, I like what he's doing, and he's doing it well, and I admire him. So sometimes I need to stop and remind myself, I'm jealous because he's cool, okay? I'm jealous because he's cool.
My name's Andrew, and what kind of superpowers do you have?
Oh, other than reading minds, as we all saw earlier, so well. No, that's great. Yeah, no, and you're all gonna get a tire later, because that's what you all wished for, a tire. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna roll it over to your houses.
Just as I've done work on this, I've generated more and more work for myself because it's been extremely fun. I've got all these cartoons. There's kind of a cartoon character image that I've been working on. You'll see some of these as it comes out. This is a cartoon of Professor Birthday, all right? So this really talented man named Valerio Ferbetti, that's his real name, was the concept artist for Professor Birthday. Are you getting this, Meredith? This is Adobe Character Animator. This is my favorite piece of computer software ever created. This allows you to make a digital puppet. I've made Professor Birthday, and using motion capture your voice, capture your facial performance. So that's one way to do it. You can do it live, and it's a bit more limited because you're playing around with, I'm clicking buttons, I'm moving things with my mouse. The mouth sync isn't perfect, and you're moving your head around and you're trying to get it all to look beautiful, but it's not a perfect thing. What I love to do with this more is make cartoons where I'm going over and over and over and capturing lots of motion data. Now I'm just gonna do my hands. Now I'll do the eyes. Now I'll do the eyebrows. Now I'll do this. And I can end up with movies like this. I'll show you some of the movies I've made. For some of these movies, I took clips from the podcast and found little moments that I could turn into a cartoon like this. This would be like a TikTok cartoon that would play on a loop.
You know, I Googled myself, and it is a wasteland. Then I typed in Santa Claus. Why is he so famous?
And my wife Jade did all these cartoons. So
She did?
It's crazy how many people in my life I have roped into this.
Oh my goodness,
So
Eric.
I
That's
got
like
this-
me with my vlogs.
I know. Well, yes. So you know what it's like. And I just want to thank all of the people in my life who rallied around and gave me all their time and talent. Specifically right now, Meredith, for doing the school visit with me and enabling me to go around to local schools. And for featuring this project on her vlog, which I really love. So thank you.
Watch those cartoons. Listen to the podcast. Pick up the book. Can they pick it up?
Yeah, so the book you can buy it physically on any online bookstore. It's also Kindle, ebook, and I recorded an audiobook version as well.
Eric!
It's my first time doing that, so you can get that as well.
Yes! Okay, everybody grab it.